It's time to tackle all the holidays in Animal Crossing New Horizons. The seasons will greet us with a ton of new items, beautiful foliage, and plenty of special guests. Grab a blanket, get cozy, and enjoy the video. Brickso, follow me and don't ask any questions? No, when somebody has asked me to do that, bad things happen. Usually bad things happen. Okay, Keaton is like, hey man, let's go into my house. I'm going to show you my porcelain doll collection. That's what it's going to be. Oh, just kidding. Nope. Happy birthday. Hey. It is your birthday, right? We all wanted to surprise you. Come on, step up to the cake and press A to blow out the candles. What a very nice birthday surprise from the homies. Wow, very cool. So this is kind of like Animal Crossing New Leaf, where you're kind of set up here and you have a little birthday celebration. Blow out all the candles. You know what I wish for my birthday? I'm not going to tell you because then the wish is not going to come true. My name is Brian Saviano, BricksOBrian. Hello. Bravissimo. Happiest of birthdays to you, Brickso. Now, what are we waiting for? It's time for presents. And Viola, I have a picture of me for you. That's what I'm going to give you for my birthday. There we go. No, not quite. It's a piñata. We made it for your smashing enjoyment. Oh, boy. There's another gift inside, of course, so give it a good whack. All right. Well, I haven't experienced my birthday before in Animal Crossing, obviously, so this is interesting. So how do I give the piñata a good whack? How do I do that? I don't know. Let me open my gift first, I guess. The gift is birthday shades. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's like a cake. Nice. All right, so wait, how do I do that? Oh, I'm just standing at the piñata. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to scream out go, and then we'll tap A as much as we possibly can. There we go. Just keep on smacking that piñata. Smack it. Yeah. There we go. Give it one more good couple of smacks here. Yes. I haven't seen this animation in Animal Crossing. It looks very, weird, I guess. But hey, there's cupcakes that fall out of the piñata. That's not sanitary. They hit the floor. No, this is literally a concrete floor, Keaton. This is not sanitary. It's 2021, man. We gotta sanitize it. We gotta use gloves, man. Okay, all right. So I have birthday cupcakes here, and I can eat one or grab one or anything else like that. Shout out to Dobby and Cookie for being here as well. Thank you so much for the birthday festivities. It is greatly appreciated. Y'all didn't have to. You're too much. You're really too much. Thank you all so much. Is that time already? We're going to start counting down the minutes to your next birthday. Well, thank you all. It is greatly appreciated. This year I turned 25. It is still January 9th at the time of this recording, but 25 years I will have existed on this earth, which means I am officially in my mid-20s, which means it is a steady downhill climb until I turn 120 and then ascend to the great beyond. Happy birthday to me. It's always nice getting to celebrate with good cake and good friends. Well, 2020 didn't have either. Well, actually, I did. It was before everything hit the fan. But, yes, unfortunately, I won't have that birthday celebration like I want to, at least this year. I have 2 presents from Mom, and then the Happy Home Academy still not cutting me a break there. Thank you very much for the birthday gift, Mom. So what's actually funny is my mom actually does give me a birthday gift every year. She gives me a check for the same amount every single year, that being $123.96, because that was the year I was born, 1996. That's how I'm turning 25 this year. We have a homemade cake, and we have Mom's art. Okay, that's pretty interesting. So that's pretty much it for the birthday. I want to thank you guys. No, I'm kidding. So not quite the end of the episode here, but it is my birthday in Animal Crossing today, so that's pretty special. That's pretty cool. I'm going to hang this art probably on this wall over here. Well, let me hang it above the doorway at least, just so I can hang something up on the wall. Yeah, that's nice. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move this to be a bit more centralized over here. Hold on. This is going to go right over here. Yeah, cool. That's pretty nice. Reminds me of, like, the painting from Dunder Mifflin when Pam paints the outside of the building. It's just a gray block, you know? But now that it is my birthday in here, that is one of the last special events in Animal Crossing. So otherwise, every single event has been seen, at least for me on camera, me showing you. The only event that hasn't been unveiled yet is the thing pertaining to Pave, which could happen. Oh, I have that much storage? Interesting. That'll happen at an undetermined date as of right now. We don't know what exactly that's going to be. Even at the time of this recording, we have no idea at all. So, cool. I got another countdown thing there. Very nice. So that is all of the different Nook Miles things available. So let me take a look at the Nook Miles here. So this is, I'm going to be playing Animal Crossing in general, but I'm not going to be playing as diligently. So now that we have like basically a full calendar year, except for the Pave stuff, we can see what different accolades are here that we could potentially get. And I believe these are based off the bug events that I haven't done. Maybe this involves some like errors or something that I haven't come across. So hold on, this looks like itchy fleas, so that's flea related things. So I don't quite know what those could be. Down toward here we have like special events, but we don't even really know what these could be necessarily. Some of them, actually no, we know all of them. So there's only like 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of them that I have no idea what they are. Of the entire thing, there's only 8. Wow. So maybe there's nothing actually new for the Pave event in terms of like things that you can unlock for achievements or anything like that. But that's interesting there. But now that I've showed you pretty much every single holiday that happens in a calendar year, unless they're adding, you know, a new shop or they're adding a new holiday that we don't know about in 2021, then this is pretty much everything that happens in Animal Crossing that isn't me customizing my town extensively. So I want to go through one final time, show you everything about Nahant, and then give you a final dream address for you to visit Nahant in the wintertime. It's going to be on my birthday that you're going to be visiting Nahant. So if you look at the date, you should be seeing Nahant as it is right now in this current state. And if you end up typing in the dream address and you find that it's not working, then that means that there is a new one that you'll have to find across the internet in order to see. But for right now, this is a final tour of my Animal Crossing town of Nahant. So this is the living room as it stands right now. The customization bench with which I have crafted hundreds and hundreds of items. The newly added bathroom in here, which I think looks awesome. Shout out to the snow being in the windowsill right there. That's a pretty nice detail to add on there. You also have the record player, which obviously plays plenty of tunes all throughout our time crafting plenty of things, so that's great. This room is the second room I think that was added overall. This is the bedroom, which is very bright. It's very lively, very colorful, obviously on brand for it being BricksOBrian. Yellow and blue furniture all throughout here. Lots of additional accessory items. Obviously, you have the suit for when you need to get fancy going into the business meetings. You have a mask, because obviously you got to have that on deck, especially 2020, 2021. Balloon animal hat, snorkel, all the different items that I have worn or want to keep on deck in case I need them for any specific sort of event in general. There's a hamster, a fan in there, you know, all sorts of awesome things. So it's a really cool area to have the wardrobe be located, and a really cool room in general. That is probably the room I am most proud of besides the basement, but we'll get to that in a hot second here. This is my office, which still looks relatively plain in this corner over here. This tree is actually going to be coming out. This will be the last video the tree is actually in, but this is, you know, relatively close to my office here where I'm sitting in the chair, and I have the lights here. I have the TV. There could be a Nintendo Switch over here, but I don't have mine. I have it in the basement. So I have like a little Lego display over here, another office chair, which I actually do have over there. It's just in black. It looks almost identical to that, though. So it's a pretty cool recording studio setup in general. I like where it's located. If anything, it would be a little bit bigger, only to house, like, I have like an arcade cabinet over here for Pac-Man and all that, which I could put in there, but I also have them all in the basement. So kind of, you know, that's how it ended up being. Over here is the Christmas room where the whole family / just me would gather in here, celebrate Christmas by unwrapping all of the presents by the fireplace. You have some tunes to play some piano, just like a loving, happy family does, where there's no issues whatsoever, no underlying problems at all, just everybody singing around the piano very happily. There's no problems, I promise. Sit down on the stool here, or the thing, and read the book, which you actually can while you're sitting on the floor, which is pretty cool. You cannot go in that tent, however. That is a somewhat missed opportunity there. But yes, that is there and looks very nice. So now the only 2 rooms left are the basement and the attic. The basement I am incredibly proud of as the man cave / hangout room with the lights dimmed. Obviously, right where you're going to want to watch TV. You have the Nintendo Switch down here, microwave with some rice pudding in there, it looks like. Kind of looks like rice pudding. If I turn this on, what happens? Nope, it's just the mini fridge. Okay. So you can actually change your outfit by going into the mini fridge. Okay. Lots of seltzer water inside of there to stay hydrated. I'm actually drinking some right now, so there you go. All the trophies and accolades that I have / don't have over here. Popcorn machine, obviously always on deck. You can play pool, pinball, the arcade machines over here. KK slider poster. And really love how the lava lamp and the TV reflect that light off the various surfaces all throughout Animal Crossing. It's very, very beautiful how it was portrayed here. So as much as Animal Crossing hasn't really added in terms of new items or interactive things overall, the presentation that is here with the reflective surfaces and making a certain aesthetic look, it looks really good. And especially up here, this room, I really didn't think up to, I don't know. It was just kind of on a fly that I came up with this whole thing, and now I have Mom's birthday cake right here. It's a really nice puppy on there. Aw, so cute. Cute little puppy. So I have, it's all decked out for Halloween / Thanksgiving, and I'm going to keep it this way forever. This is where the kitchen is. Cook up a nice home meal. Some espresso, some water, obviously, to stay hydrated, as you know. And another one of these fireplaces up here, because why not, So on a whim, me deciding to make that room and just make use of that upstairs space, I really, really appreciated that I came up, I took some time to just think about what I wanted to do, and then there that was. So it looks really awesome, to me at least. And over here, there's all sorts of flowers that lead up onto the main entryway to the house. And there's still going to be the snowflake up on that on the door. That's going to stay there forever because obviously wintertime snowflakes works really well. Have the yellow mailbox. You have the kiddie pool hidden over here in case, I have a dog that wanted to take a splash in the pool or something. I don't know. The scooter that I had never used even once, and the snowman. Obviously, shout out to the working bench that I had somewhere in this area pretty much the entire playthrough. I kept it as that one because it fits the natural environment overall. You have the holiday season area, the reindeer display with the blue and yellow. Of course, you got to stay on brand, as you know. Have all these flowers around here, yellow, blue, and white wind flowers to represent, obviously, my colors, the BricksOBrian colors, all throughout the very back portion of this whole plaza area. Surprisingly, the Nook shop has not been upgraded any further. There's no upgrades in the game as far as I know. It's just staying there. Usually they upgrade to a massive emporium over time, but no such thing has happened quite yet. It's still a relatively local island shop sort of a deal, which is fine, but no emporium. There's a telephone booth, some extra storage for things for the Nook shop over there, obviously some recycling. This town flag, I like. I really wish I could have pulled off the BricksOBrian mascot, but I think that works really well. I like the apostrophe and the O's as the town flag. It's very minimalist, but it looks really good overall. KK Slider just jamming out here. Before we go any further, down here is the main island entrance when you're coming in off of the plane, which this is designed so that way if I ended up closing this section off and someone just wanted to drop off items to me, they could drop them right here instead of going all throughout my island and potentially ruining things. So that's why I have this section here. Obviously, while you're waiting for me, sit here, have a couple of snacks, a drink, be a little patient as I'm making my way over toward you. So that's pretty cool. Some lights over here too, along with the purple flowers chilling around here. I really like how this middle area came out for both of these sides, actually. They they look really nice, and it's a great place to put the Lily of the Valley on the left and right side there. That fountain looks awesome. And I think what I'm going to do... actually, I'm not. I guess I'm not. I'm not going to put 2 other bushes over there, because I don't think I have the same style bush. No. So I'm just going to leave that right there, I guess. The town is basically going to be as it is right now. I already cleared out all the paths and everything, but yeah. Over toward here is like a play area for kids that don't exist in Animal Crossing. The villagers could use them. Work out on the beach if you wanted to. A couple of wave breakers. You have the fitness area / basketball hoop. The soccer, football net over here. And then you have the entire fall area, which obviously doesn't make sense because it's winter time, but I wanted to leave it up year-round because I'm really proud of how this area came out. You have the pumpkin patch over here with the bees. Of course, you have to have the bees. Yeah, baby. So I really could have populated this with more pumpkins, but in a pumpkin patch, it kind of looks desolate anyway, so I'm going to leave it. Here's an area for you to get some apple cider. The apple orchard over here, which is the native fruit to Nahant over here. There is the lighthouse and the pumpkin carriage and everything else like that. You know that there's a secret pathway going all the way back toward here, which can be used to go to Red's location in Animal Crossing, which Red has not been here very often, if ever at all. Actually, only one time that is he's been over here, so I still haven't gotten all of the museum things anyways. Over here is a grave. I don't know for who, or what, but there's a grave over here, so I figured that would be a poignant place to put a gravestone. So, yeah, there's that. I have a couple of other mushrooms kind of scattered through here to remind me of the fall time, so I think that's pretty fitting there. Some hay bales, some flowers, and lots of flowers actually all throughout this entire island. I have never had so many flowers in this island or any Animal Crossing town before. And considering I have a 5-star standing on this island right now, it looks really nice. And I really like how many flowers there are. A lot of them are kind of scattered around everywhere, except for in the residential area, but that's fine. I'm good with it. As you know, in the beginning of the playthrough, the museum was over toward the bottom left side of Nahant, but now it's over here. Still reminiscent of Washington, D.C. with the Smithsonian. You walk right up to it, and there's a whole big walkway over there, so I like how that came out. And I'm going to go over toward this way to show you the residential side, which I am exceptionally proud of. And I've never... In Animal Crossing, there's a lot of things that I had never done until New Horizons. And the thing with this game is that you could actually customize where your villagers ended up. So it wasn't just a random placement, a hodgepodge, whatever. You could designate where they wanted to go. So having a really cool residential area made a lot of sense, and I really like how everybody is laid out. I only wish that I had more villagers to put in here because I could have had more room to make it happen. But I'll just walk through here, and you'll recognize everything, and you'll see it as it is. It's like a cafe area, sort of over here. I really love these beach items that are down here. I like this a lot. You know, the thing with Animal Crossing and a methodology that goes into making a Lego display as well is learning how to tell a story when you're conducting a display of any kind. So is there a situation where a story could be told when you're placing your items or your minifigures or whatever? This is totally the place where, you know, 2 people are sitting on the beach with the radio over here talking about life, doing whatever underneath the lit up palm tree over there. So I really like that. I also like this section over here where you have the bucket to put the fish that you capture, the fishing rods, and the tackle box. A really nice combination over there. Very, very proud of that one. Really, the whole beach area over toward this side I really like. I like this lounging area. And down toward here, you have a bench just to chill. 4 spots to hang out. One of my regrets is that I did not end up getting all the pirate stuff to put over here. Not that I had a really good display for it anyways, but I would have loved if there was like some pirate ship docked over there. That would be cool, just to like pose it over there and have it dressed up in some way. But yeah, unfortunately not a thing in Animal Crossing. But over here, There was a project I didn't end up finishing, and I kind of knew I'd never finish it because I realized how much work it would be. But to get every single one type of flower and to put them in this patch as well as over here, I know would have taken a very, very, very long time to figure out and to breed flowers and to get things to work right, and I just didn't want to dedicate the time to doing that. But if I end up getting one of every flower, I would put them right over here, just to have them on display in a way that they won't multiply and everything else like that. So now over here, I like this idea I came up with the villager housing areas. Not only is everybody fairly distanced apart, they have accessories to go with their houses, but then every single row/lane has their own color theme to it. So you have blue and purple and white over toward this way, between Keaton and Dobby, located over there. The orange area has 3 houses. You have Hornsby and not Pudge. Oh, who's over here? Piper, yep. And somebody else. Ooh, I forget who's over here. I should know this, obviously. Gaston. So, yeah, if I had it my way, I would have probably had it so all the different villagers that were in these lanes were the same color coordination as in the lanes. So, like, you know, if their favorite color was orange or they were an orange villager, then they would be located in the orange district and things like that. But obviously, planning it out that way would have been impossible. Well, not impossible, just very, very time-consuming for me, and I didn't feel like doing that. So, have this lane over here, and then the purple/pink and red lane over here where 3 more houses are lined up. Looks really, really nice. I like how all this came out, especially the pool over here fits really nicely. And every lane, every street has a different vibe, which is really what I wanted to go for. Give these different areas their own distinct personality that made sense for Animal Crossing. And that's something that I'll get into toward the end of the tour here. Over toward this side, a Star Lake is over here, which has the different fruits that you can get in the game, including the money trees down on the bottom, which obviously, as you know, is the perfect place for shade. You have each of the different stars to represent the colors that go with, for the most part. You know, yellow is not really with red, but whatever. You have the grave site for the homie in 101 Things to Do in Minecraft, Rest in Pepperoni, D'Angelo, representing over here with the black tulips and the yellow for the black of the horse, yellow, gold armor. May D'Angelo forever stand unshaken. Obviously, Nahant is powered by clean energy. There's no oil rigs around here, so we have some windmills and some solar power over here. Can always add more to those efforts over time. Really like this area, especially for this time of the year with the ice area. You know, the ice lounge, if you will. Very cool January nights could be spent hanging out over toward here. You have the bouncer. Make sure you're cool enough to get in, kid. You know? So I could add more windmills and things over here, but I'm going to leave it plain right there. Just because, you know? So we end up being over here. This is where I had the idea to get Lincoln Log Larry, his own establishment, over toward this way. And he's got a nice cottage, man. He's hooked up with all sorts of really awesome woodland-related items. You know, you can cook up some popcorn or whatever, chill out by a campfire. You have a smoker in the back. You have a light, so that way you can actually see what you're crafting with the DIY. Really nice area over here. I'm glad I came up with the idea for Larry to really fill that little space right there. And if I really wanted to, I could have multiple profiles and put more buildings places and come up with different ideas for those, but I just haven't done that. I think Larry has a good theme. Him being Lincoln Log Larry, being in the woods with these specific types of trees and the aesthetic, I think it looks really well. And I guess Larry is never going to check his mail. It's going to stay like that, maybe forever. Over toward here is this flower patch, which admittedly I did not finish over toward this way, which I think is a testament kind of to what Animal Crossing New Horizons has been for me. There's always these projects that I have in mind that I just never end up finishing because of time or because of something else entirely different. So I'm leaving this unfinished for now. The main reason is because I could not find yellow windflowers to complete this entire thing. Maybe one day I will finish it. Maybe one day I will not. But for now, I'm going to leave it just as is. So, still have more progress to make with decking out the island. But hopefully by the time, if there is another island code, you'll know exactly what it is, and hopefully it'll be finished. But I did finish this over here, the black and white rose patch. That is a much smaller rose patch, and was finished in a good amount of time here. So I am missing one white rose that goes right smack dab in the middle right there. Bam. That one, actually, I don't even have the white rose patch done. So that's great. I'm going to leave that right there. Bam. And that's not even done. I still need more white roses. And I don't think I sell white roses. So that's cool. I'm going to put this hose reel right over here because I can. There we go. Very nice. Just, right there in case I need to water the roses. And, yeah. So there's that. Lots of other flowers located throughout the island. Kind of uncontrolled, which I am okay with. It is very colorful, very vibrant. I am all about that energy. Need as much positive, colorful vibes as 2020 and 2021 will allow for us. Villager campsite area, which there are nowhere near enough villagers that end up appearing on the island. So I don't know why. Like, I never get rid of villagers, so there's never really new people that end up being there. But as far as I know, that is pretty much everything. I'll go through these beaches just one more time. Really wish I did something else over here. But this was like the first area I customized in Animal Crossing. I had the hammock, so I never saw another hammock color, I don't think. So it just kind of is going to stay there. But I'll walk through the island casually as I talk about Animal Crossing. I have enjoyed this game significantly. I think there could have been more things added into the game to give it a bit more life. For me personally, the way that I am with Animal Crossing has always been that I play the game obsessively for months and months and months, and then there's a radical drop-off point once I time travel and do a bunch of whole other things. So because I'm covering it for videos and showing you the island and trying to make it a really good-looking island, I've played this game more than I've played any other Animal Crossing game throughout my entire life. Between all of the other GameCube game, between the GameCube game, Nintendo DS, the Wii, everything else, this has been the one I've invested the most time into. In fact, let's take a look at how much time I actually put into this game. I am kind of petrified to see how much. 205 hours, both personally and on camera, for Animal Crossing New Horizons. And no, I will not add you on the Nintendo Switch. My friends list is maxed out. So that is more than any other game that I have played, and that is really rookie numbers. I've seen people spend 500 hours in this game, 700 hours in this game, and have significantly better islands than I would ever be able to make or spend the energy on. But also, I'm playing a lot of other games. I'm trying to make a lot of other videos, do a whole lot of other things. With Animal Crossing, it took the world by storm in 2020, releasing at the perfect time where everybody was meant to stay at home and do nothing for a couple of weeks, couple of months, even longer than that. So this was the perfect game to escape and customize your perfect island paradise in whatever way that you wanted to. And I truly appreciate what Nintendo has been able to update with this game and make it that much more engaging for people over time. Because for some people, this was the ultimate a time investment in a time where a lot of things are very uncertain. A lot of people are very on edge with the state of the world and everything else like that. And not to harp on that too much right here, but Animal Crossing really is the perfect game to play in a time like this and to take advantage of what has been presented. And obviously they could do more. They could always do more. Everybody could always add more to their games and do a lot more with it. But what has been presented here has allowed people to connect in ways they would not be able to in other games, have it be presented in such a kind, family-friendly, approachable way that is unlike any other game that has come out before it, even the other Animal Crossing games. The fact that you can connect so easily, even with Nintendo's less than ideal online infrastructure, it still makes it really, really awesome to see. So many people celebrating New Year's, birthdays, anniversaries, having weddings, having get-togethers in this game in a time where we can't actually get together in real life and have the same adventures that we could. We can have them as best we can in Animal Crossing for the time being. And obviously, keep on playing the game, enjoying the game, decking out your islands as much as you want to in whatever ways that you want to. The possibilities are endless. And I have only customized my island within what I think looks realistic for Animal Crossing. Some people go way above and beyond. It takes a lot more imagination to see what actually happens on the island and just add that much more to it. Some people want all the exact villagers that they want. They want the flowers in a very specific pattern, in a specific place. And this island is relatively kind of cobbled together by comparison of a lot of other people. I've obviously put 205 hours into the game, and that's awesome. And that's an incredible amount of time for anything. But there's still so much you can do, and I encourage you to do that if you think Animal Crossing is worth your time. I, along with millions of other people, would agree that it is. That is the reason why it is the number one the number one selling Nintendo Switch game of all time. Because people really enjoy this game, they believe in this game, and they want this game to succeed and to keep on updating it. And I really hope Nintendo does, but for the sake of this playthrough, I think that is going to be close to all she wrote. But, you know, you never know. Sometimes when you think you're down and out, and you're like, nah, I'm done, then sometimes you just go right back to it, you know? You never quite know where life is going to take you, what adventures you're going to have. Sometimes it feels like it is a dream, but even as much as you dream at night, you got to live those dreams in reality and make sure you prioritize a good amount of sleep in general, which that turned out being a lot more philosophical than I thought it would be. But that's basically my life anyways. So I will show you the final dream address for Nahat, at least as of January 9th, 2021. Welcome, welcome. The binary fields are teeming with beautiful dreams. By the way, if you prefer that I choose a dream for you, no. I am going to use the ability to make one final dream address. Would you like to update it? Yes. I would like to update my dream address. It should be different than the initial code that you had. So make sure you take a picture of this with your phone or whatever so you can have this dream address on hand here. Picture what you love most about Nahat. Relax. Relax. And so I'll be connecting to the internet, and that way you can actually see Nahat as it currently is whenever you want to during the day on my birthday with the winter aesthetic. The dream address for Nahat is filed under DA 711126570806. That is the final dream address for Nahat. If you do not want your dream to be shared, I am asked for with the sharing and whatnot. So I want to wake up. I want to escape from this reality. That's a song. I forget what song it is. I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. No, that's a different song. I don't know. But anyways, it was all just a dream. Travel back down that road. Wish he'd come back. No one knows. But, yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and stay asleep over here. And catch up on some Z's, both in Animal Crossing and in real life. I want to thank you for listening, watching, tuning in, and meowing it out with me as always. My name is Brian Saviano, BricksOBrian. I will be doing more gaming-related things and who knows what else across the internet very soon. But until then, stay sanitary, stay classy, be kind, courteous, respectable as always. And I'll see you in the next one, all right? Bye. Oh, this song really... Oh, I just spilled all of my seltzer water. Oh, it's going right toward the microphone. Oh, man. This stupid song. That was a very philosophical end, and then that happened. Oh, well.